Hey everybody, it's Mitchell Liebel here with Coldwell Banker. I got my lender Roland with me again today, and wanted to talk a little bit about what we kind of see coming into the spring selling season and buying season in the Denver market for 2024. Roland's got some interesting statistics for that, so why don't you take it away and let's talk about it.
Yeah, well, thank you for having us over here, Mitchell. Yeah, and we were actually just talking about this a short time ago. So heading into the spring season, I know 23 was a little bit of a down year, and a lot of folks out there still kind of sitting on the sidelines going, you know, are we going to see prices come down? Are we going to see rates come up? Well, to address both of those, number one, rates, ultimately, we don't know what's going to happen there, Mitchell. Obviously, there's some good leading indicators that we might see those fall through the coming months, but of course, if we found out anything over the past few years, again, those are going to be best estimates and projections on what we think might happen. Secondly, particular to Denver, and Denver is a really interesting story. So some of the stats we were just discussing, number one, foreclosure activity. A lot of folks out there look at that and go, well, we should see these coming up, and of course, then I'm gonna hop in the market once we see that foreclosure start to kick up, right? Well, Denver, of all 50 states out there, the lowest foreclosure and delinquency rate in the entire country. Crazy stat, right? Number two, short-term rentals. That's also something that's been in the news a bit in terms of, again, you've got short-term rentals in specific localities out there where they're restricting them, you know, New York being one of those great examples. With short-term rentals, Denver only has about a 10% saturation rate when it comes to the number of single-family homes that are owned by either institutional or, again, small mom-and-pop investors. So those two variables that a lot of folks are pointing to that would indicate that we might see inventory creep up. Again, Colorado is actually the lowest in the country when it comes to those two.
It's interesting, yeah. I mean, from a foreclosure standpoint, I definitely see that. You know, I get a weekly report updated on those, and really it's usually around, for the entire state, like 60 properties on that list,
yeah,
which is
very low.
Not much at all, and generally those are people that can still sell for positive equity. So I don't foresee those coming up, and we have seen buyer activity start to pick up, you know, earlier than what historically you see. Usually it's about mid-February it starts to pick up, but both my listings I have on the market right now had strong activity the last couple weekends, so really starting to pick back up, and people are getting back out there.
Yeah, and we're definitely seeing on the mortgage side as well in terms of applications that are coming back up, and again, a lot of well-qualified first-time borrowers that are entering the market now, and again, I'm anticipating we'll probably see a pretty competitive spring season ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're looking at buying a property possibly this spring, or want to just chat about your goals, we'd be happy to talk to you about it. You know, no pressure. You know, whatever your timeline is your timeline. We'll work with you and make sure you can get that home that you need.
Yeah, and hey, Mitchell, paint the town here. Tell us a little bit about that today.
Paint the town blue. Coldwell Banker, obviously our colors are blue. What we're doing is we're fundraising. We have a charity ourselves that it's called CB Cares. We donate to many different causes. St. Jude. The Marshall Fire a couple years ago, we donated $50K to that. So
awesome.
It's really fundraising for wherever we see a need. What this Paint the Town Blue is we're gathering donations to create a big silent auction box. So if you're looking to donate, or you just want more info on possibly bidding on a silent auction, I know there are a lot of great gifts in there. You know, weekends away in the mountains, Vail, Aspen, you know, we have through all the Coldwell Banker offices, so there'll be more info on that below.
Well, thanks, Mitchell. And again, if anybody out there looking to start that home search process, start with Mitchell.
Yeah, give me a call. Thanks, guys. You have a great day.